BTS's Jungkook and Taehyung are back in the spotlight. This time, not because of the grand stage or the latest music release, but because of a simple but meaningful moment captured on camera at the airport. The two BTS members were spotted together on their way to Los Angeles, United States, and within minutes, their photos and videos went viral on social media, sparking a wave of emotion among soldiers around the world. The airport, which is usually only a transit space, suddenly turns into a silent witness to the warmth of two friends who have passed a long journey together. Jungkook and Taehyung seem to walk side by side in a relaxed but neat style. Their airport look is back to garnering praise, but it's not about fashion that is the main focus of fans. What left ARMY speechless as well as moved was the way the two interacted. The small gestures, the brief glances, and the presence of each other that felt so natural. In some of the videos, Jungkook can be seen turning his head towards Taehyung several times, as if to make sure his partner is walking comfortably. Taehyung replied with a warm smile. No exaggerated gestures, no dramatic actions. It is precisely that simplicity that makes this moment feel so deep. Many fans refer to it as quiet comfort, a form of closeness that doesn't need to be described in words. ARMY, who witnessed the moment, admitted that his emotions were mixed. Some wrote that they cried not because they were sad, but because they felt home. For many fans, seeing Jungkook and Taehyung together in a public space like this brings a sense of security and nostalgia for the early days of BTS, when their togetherness was the main foundation of the group. In the midst of each member's individual schedule and activities, this togetherness feels even more valuable. Los Angeles is no stranger to BTS. The city holds many important memories in the course of their careers, ranging from major concerts, international music projects, to global collaborations. Therefore, Jungkook and Taehyung's departure there sparked various speculations. Will they be involved in music projects, individual work schedule, or an unannounced group agenda? Until now, there has been no official statement, but the enthusiasm of fans continues to increase. On social media, keywords related to Jungkook, Taehyung, and airports immediately entered the trending list. ARMYs from different countries reshared the photos and videos with emotional captions. Many have highlighted how the two have maintained a close bond despite going through so many phases: debut, peak global popularity, to hiatus and solo activities. They grew up together, and it feels real, one fan wrote. Not a few also associate this moment with the meaning of long-term friendship. Jungkook and Taehyung are known as two figures with different but complementary characters. Jungkook tends to be warm and caring, combined with Taehyung, who is expressive and emotional. This dynamic has long been their main attraction, not only on stage, but also in their daily interactions. Some ARMY members even mentioned that this moment at the airport felt like a silent reminder of what makes BTS so beloved. Not just music or achievement, but a genuine, non-artificial connection between members. In the fast-paced and stressful world of entertainment, Jungkook and Taehyung's togetherness seems like a brief respite, a heartwarming moment of breathing. The agency did not provide details about Jungkook and Taehyung's agenda in Los Angeles. However, the absence of clarification actually makes fans prefer to enjoy the moment as it is. Many affirm that whatever the purpose of the trip, seeing them healthy, comfortable, and supporting each other is more than enough. Interestingly, this moment also sparked heated discussions about BTS's new phase. With each member now increasingly active individually, this kind of togetherness is a symbol that their bond remains strong. Jungkook and Taehyung not only share a big name as global idols, but also a long history that cannot be separated by time or distance. As the video of their departure continues to be replayed by fans, one thing becomes clear: warmth does not always come in large forms. Sometimes, just by walking side by side at the airport, Jungkook and Taehyung are able to make millions of ARMY feel reconnected. The cry of emotion that arises is not just a spontaneous reaction, but an expression of love and trust that has been built over the years. Jungkook and Taehyung's eventual departure for Los Angeles isn't just about a physical trip to a city. For ARMY, it's an emotional journey, a reminder of togetherness, growth, and a bond that never really fades. And as always, these two figures manage to convey everything without the need for many words. ARMY's emotional reaction to Jungkook and Taehyung's moment at the airport also shows how strong the bond between BTS and their fans is. Many admitted that they did not expect to be touched just from a short snapshot at the airport. But for the ARMY, small details often mean a lot. The way Jungkook stepped a little slower, Taehyung's position remained on the same side, until their facial expressions that looked calm but full of meaning all became the subject of heated discussion. Some fans called the moment honest. Unlike content that has been planned or produced, the atmosphere of the airport presents the natural side of the idols. Jungkook and Taehyung look just the way they are. Two best friends who go through a routine of work, but still carry a warmth that is difficult to describe. Amid the glare of the cameras and the crowd of the public, they still look connected to each other, as if the outside world does not greatly affect the small space between them. The discussion also extends to recalling the long journey of the two since the trainee period. Jungkook, who was very young when he debuted, and Taehyung, who is known for his unique personality, grew up together in a team that is now known to the world. Seeing them walking side by side today makes many soldiers feel like they're witnessing that maturation process. Not just as artists, but as human beings who have gone through many phases of life together. Not a few fans interpreted this moment as a symbol of BTS's strength as a group. Although each member now has their own path and activities, Jungkook and Taehyung's togetherness shows that their foundation remains solid. This gave a sense of calm for ARMY, who had been looking forward to BTS's future with great hope. Small togetherness like this seems to be a wordless answer that the bond still exists and is still maintained. Los Angeles, as the destination of their trip, further reinforces these emotional nuances. The city is often associated with the beginning of BTS global expansion, where they have made numerous international achievements. Therefore, seeing Jungkook and Taehyung heading to this city full of history feels like repeating old memories, as well as opening a new page that is not yet known. Interestingly, this moment also gave rise to a wave of support and prayers from fans. Many soldiers are hoping their trip goes well, whatever the agenda that awaits in Los Angeles. In the comments, words like "stay safe," "we're proud of you," and "take care of each other" repeatedly appeared. This shows the long-standing two-way relationship between BTS and its fans, a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. In an entertainment industry that often demands perfection, Jungkook and Taehyung actually touch hearts through their unplanning. No choreography, no script, just footsteps and togetherness. But that's exactly where his strength lies. ARMY feels reminded that behind the glitter of the stage, BTS are still human beings who need each other's support and presence. Over time, this snippet of the moment at the airport will likely become one of those little memories that fans keep in mind. Not because it is sensational, but because of its sincere warmth. Jungkook and Taehyung once again proved that BTS emotional strength doesn't always come from great work, but also from simple, heartfelt moments. As this story grows, it becomes clear that their departure for Los Angeles is not just an ordinary trip. For ARMY, it is a reminder of the meaning of togetherness, loyalty, and the long journey that has been traveled together. And as long as Jungkook and Taehyung are still walking side by side, many fans believe that BTS's story will continue in a beautiful way.